Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 28. The time in Bangkok right now is 8:33 in the morning. And overnight, some calm or some sense of calmness has returned back to the marketplace as the SBB saga has basically found a buyer. The First Citizen Bank has actually bought part of the SBB the business, giving market a sense that some kind of normalcy has returned back to the market. But I think could be a false dawn in the sense that I don't believe that this unfolding banking crisis is anywhere near its end. I think we probably will see increased volatility as the days goes by into maybe into the month of April. I think we do must be prepared for this unfolding saga to continue to worsen, because this appears to me to be a lot more serious than we are led to believe. So overnight, basically the Dow Jones actually stabilized above 32,000, near the 500 level point. Basically the market has settled at 32,429. But again, if the market does rebound, I think the top side could be somewhere between 33,140 to 33,450 levels, and I do want to continue to monitor to see if I can see the evidence of re-emergence of selling interest over the S&P 500. I think like yesterday, when I mentioned there is a possibility of a rebound, and if there is going to be one, I think the rebound will be slightly more evident in the S&P 500 rather than the Dow Jones. And while the market right now is trading below 4,000 levels, I think there is scope for the market to go even higher to 4,140 to 1,190 levels. And if we do see a rebound into this area of prices, that could present a selling opportunity. In the meantime, I'm already short the S&P 500 because I have maintained a rather pessimistic view of equity markets, and I intend to ride this all the way down. And I think the key timing will be somewhere in April. Okay, so do watch out for this unfolding banking crisis to actually worsen over the coming weeks. Okay. Over in the Nasdaq did not register any more new high. This high that at 12,943 was actually registered last Thursday, and Friday there was basically an inside bars, and we can see that there's a bunch of prices here suggesting that the market right now is in consolidation. It has stopped going up, but it has also did not come down significantly. So we're going to see some kind of consolidation in the Nasdaq 100. Over in Asia, we can see early morning trade in Asia for the Nikkei. We see that prices have actually rebounded, and right now the high traded in the Nikkei is 27,600 thereabout, and this is within a bracket of prices which I think the market could be vulnerable to selling pressure. This range of prices is ranging between 27,450 to 27,700 range. So do watch out for signs of re-emerging selling interest. For the time being, let's watch and monitor this. Over in Hong Kong, we can see the market does pull back yesterday, but I think it is very, very shallow pullback. This market has a lot more potential to actually go even higher, to maybe to challenge the 21,000 levels. So I'm actually maintaining a somewhat bullish outlook on Chinese equities, including Hong Kong. So over you can see that the CSI 300, which is the mainland major equity index, is also showing the same sign as what we see in the Hang Seng. So there is scope for the market to actually test the 4,100 levels to 4,140 levels. So I think this is quite a real possibility, but the market basically is trapped between this range of prices and the lower end of 3,900. So between the 4150 to 39, I think the market is basically caught within a wide range. Okay, do watch out for this. And over in energy market, we saw that news of the Kurdish region of Iraq basically stock production of oil has actually caused the market to actually rally somewhat. We can see energy prices in crude oil has actually rebounded very, very sharply last night. And overall, I actually managed to I remember telling you guys yesterday that I managed to went long on crude oil near the $66.80 level. So I'm sitting on a very nice position because I actually caught this move here as the market pulls back 61.8%, and I actually managed to buy here, and now I'm angling for a move to $74. So it is very, very close now. All the market need to do is go up by another dollar plus. I think I'll be out of this position, and then I'm just going to step aside and watch. Okay. Overall, I'm a lot more bullish than what I am telling you right now. Actually, I do see energy prices rolling back into a more elevated prices in the months ahead. But for now, I'm just aiming for $74. Okay. Over in gold market, I'm basically also already short the gold market because I'm thinking the market may do a technical rebound, a pullback. And yesterday we saw the market pull back to $1,944 before this morning rebound. So by and large, I think the market may have enough momentum to actually try the 1,930 levels. So if it does, then I'm going to get out of my short position and perhaps even go long, because overall I am very, very bullish on precious metals. So I am definitely will be very keen to look for buying signals to actually anchor in a long position. Over in silver, we don't see much of activity. Market is actually quite muted. The high traded was actually last Friday when the market went up to $23.53. So we also saw a pullback in line with what we saw in the gold market. But basically, as you can see from the chart here, the pullback is actually pretty shallow. So I'm not sure we will be able to buy at a good price. Obviously, I'm optimistic that if the market ever come down to $21 or $22, that could present a much better entry levels for long position. But looking at the price structure, it doesn't give me a lot of optimism that it's going to happen very, very soon. So maybe over the next 24 hours, we may not be able to buy silver at this price range between $21.50 and $22. Okay. Over in the currency market, we see a bit of a dollar pulling back. This is quite a bit of a disappointment because I've actually went long on dollar index, and price is not that ideal. I'm basically sitting near my entry levels. Okay, high traded last week was 103.03, and yesterday we can see the market's basically unraveling because the stress in the banking sector has caused the dollar to actually ease off a little bit. I'm not sure why, but I think I'm going to maintain the slightly bullish outlook for dollar, thinking that the market may actually do a rebound. Okay, so I'm still holding on to my long position. So as the dollar pulls back last night, the other major currencies actually rebounded, and very obviously the sterling maintained a very steady outlook. And although we see the market go back to 123, there is scope for the market to pull back down below 122. So let's see if this actually evolve into a three-wave pullback here. Let's watch. Over in the euro, I'm basically short the euro, and prices are back to near my original entry price because I shorted somewhere around here, and the market actually went up to 107.13. I did not take profit because I actually am a lot more bearish on the euro. So I'm going to sit this one out, and hopefully that this rebound is going to be limited to 108.20 to 108 half levels. Okay, so if the market actually started to unravel again, I think that there's a very good scope. Market may actually go below 107 this time. Okay, over in the Aussie, we don't see much of activity. Market remains captured within a somewhat range trading. Okay, the high so far is 0.67 half to 0.66. So basically, there's about 150 pips range. The market has been stuck within these very narrow prices. Okay, over in dollar yen, while the dollar pullback, we can see the dollar pullback actually again. Despite the sense the market has come back, or at least the banking crisis has eased a little bit, but you can see from the movement in currency market, investors are still holding on to safe haven currency in the Japanese yen, and so that is very much in line to what I also believe, that the banking crisis is nowhere near this termination point. I think we're going to see a lot more worse, a lot what you call that, deteriorating news in the days and weeks forward. So for investor to actually go back to holding on to Japanese yen, and we can see that the dollar yen continues to slide. Right now it's trading at just above the 130 half levels. So okay, this morning we can see the market pulls back at this current level is a 130.67. Now, one of the big move yesterday was in Canadian dollars. We can see that the Canadian dollars failed to to take out the 138 levels convincingly, although it did try, but you can see the previous higher, which was on middle of March at 138.14. This time around, it did not quite manage to take out those levels and becomes it has unraveled. And of course, what aided the Canadian dollar strength overnight was the earlier news that the Kurdish part of Iraq basically has its production of oil actually halted. Okay, so that causes a spike in crude oil prices, which benefited the Canadian dollars because the Canadian dollars is actually very closely aligned to energy prices. So this pullback here now has given me hope that my order at 136.20 profit taking point may actually come maybe within the next few hours. So I'm going to get out of this dollar CAC short position because I've been holding on for this short position for far too long. It has been 2 weeks now and I'm still holding on to this position. I'm getting a little bit tired. So I'm just going to place my limit buyback, at 136.20, maybe just 10 pips below the lowest low last week. Okay, let's hope that I could actually get out of this position. Okay, so in the meantime, there has been some kind of news in the crypto world. The CFTC, which is the regulators for futures market and all kinds of security markets in the States, has actually sued Binance. By now, Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange, and they have actually sued both the exchange and the founder of the exchange, a guy called CZ, saying that since 2019 they have not been up to mark in terms of compliance, and so I think that is having a somewhat negative impact on crypto prices. But you can see that the prices did not come down very much. There was this big move here, okay, from just around $28,000 all the way down to 27,000, not even a $1,000 range. So yes, the market did come off, but based on what we see in the price action in Bitcoin, yeah, market do not believe this is going to be detrimental over the long run. So technically, we can see the market is pulling back from a high of 29,380, and this could actually evolve into a three-wave. Hopefully, market will stabilize somewhere around the $25,800. I'm basically short the Bitcoin already, and I hope to basically buy it back and then just stand aside and monitor. Overall, the structure in Bitcoin does suggest that we may see higher levels in the weeks ahead. So in the meantime, I think it's only safe to buy back my position. And this news that we have been reading overnight about the CFTC suing Binance may actually help this move downwards to test the $25,800. All right, guys, this is all I have for you. Tomorrow, I'm going back to Singapore. In fact, I'm taking a late night flight back to Singapore. So tomorrow, I will update you guys from back home in Singapore. In the meantime, do take care and be safe. Bye-bye.